Welcome back to Alice Madness Returns. We're here in Liddell again. I almost said Wonderland. This is not Wonderland. If Wonderland starts to look like this, Alice is in real trouble.
Yeah, I've been scouting around. Nothing at a minute. Place is crawling with rozzers since them bleeding murders.
Whose work was that?
You want to know that sort of thing? You got to know where to listen.
Bit
All
shy
right.
today, ain't you?
So what are we supposed to be doing? You have nothing more to say to me then? Right. I'll get this out of the way right. I did not read through the Looking Glass in the last week. But I downloaded the ebook, so that's like most of the work, right? Right before I started the recording, I looked up on YouTube. I looked up audiobooks on YouTube, and there's the shortest one is about 3.5 hours. Or actually, the first result was about 3.5 hours. The second one is about 5 hours. So maybe I'll listen to one of those while I play Stardew Valley or something. I've been on another Stardew Valley kick. I finally installed mods. I played through Stardew Valley like 3 or 4 times with no mods. For the last time I had very simple UI mods.
Yes? Who is it?
Alice Liddell, Mr. Radcliffe.
Ah, you're back. I suppose you better come up. Mind the latch.
I've been playing with the Stardew Valley expandeds, and I've been playing with all the big content mods. I used the very, very expanded collection and the Witch Core Aesthetics collection, both by the same person. So that's what I'm playing with now. Wait, how do I get my gamepad glyphs back? It's X this time. C can be select, X, or left trigger so far. Right now it's X. There's lots of stuff to look at around here. I don't know what happened to my controller glyphs. What I need to do to have them. Who's this?
You do have my rabbit.
Give it back.
Forgotten your manners? And what else, I wonder? You abandoned it at Rutledge Asylum, my dear. We've been over this before.
Okay, so this isn't the same doctor. Different doctor. Multiple doctors.
I've stolen her rabbit. Ridiculous pretext. She's here about the fire again. All the mad child wants to talk about. My
So
report
these are
found
their
her
inner
family
thoughts.
dead by misadventure. She won't accept it.
These are
Goes
inner
on
monologues. But when we get this art style in Wonderland, it's I guess it's inside of Alice's head.
Yes. The fire began in the library when the cat knocked over a lamp.
A cat
The
did it?
blaze trapped her parents and sister upstairs. Sister Lizzie never even unlocked her door. Died in her bed.
Poor Sister Lizzie.
The guilty cat always sets her off. She denies it. Makes no sense. It can't be, etc. Agreed.
That cat we saw in like chapter 1. That's the same cat.
Obsession with fire. I once remarked that
Or was
I
it
thought
Edie being reminded that there was a cat?
She suffered some sort of psychotic episode.
Being reminded of black cats in general.
Did I rip his head off? I wanted to.
Whose head? We're still in Liddell, or is
What's
this
left of my brain will explode.
is this Wonderland?
Is it mad to pray for better hallucinations?
Are we in,
Perhaps I'm fated to expire right here.
or was this whole thing a hallucination? We appear to still be in Liddell. I can't jump or anything, and I've still got Alice's thoughts of looking at things. Wait, so where's my rabbit? I want my rabbit back. That damn hooker brought me here. She said to come here. Is the hooker fake too? Is all of Liddell fake? She's got nothing to say about this, though. Okay. No, we must be in Wonderland. Or is the empty hospital a hallucination? The doctor was real, but oh no, we're definitely in. This is 100% Wonderland now. I guess that cow thing that Alice didn't want to talk about should have also clued me in. That looked like a Wonderland creature.
This bloody ruin! It's corrupting all of Wonderland.
And she's dressed in her platform
Seeking
gear
refuge
now.
from the wicked world. Perhaps things only look like they've gone to hell.
So I just
You're not
passed
that
out
clever.
in this doctor's seat while he was lecturing me about
Less
something.
calamitous would have been welcome.
This unmitigated disaster is your doing, and it will get worse. Your train keeps a hellish schedule. Get moving. Time waits for no one. The change has begun.
The train is perfectly capable of terrifying me, Cat.
You're
You
scared
should
of
find
trains?
another job. Is there really so little hope?
There's even less, and if fear paralyzes you, we are lost.
Okay. All right. Veil of Doom. So I read online. I was reading online a little bit. And from my understanding, Chapter 3 might be the worst as far as pacing goes. My understanding is downhill from Chapter 3. What I've seen is the pacing is at its worst in Chapter 3. It's pretty bad in Chapters 1 and 2, but it's not as bad after Chapter. So hopefully that's true. Hopefully that remains true. All right. What's this? A hookah?
Journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
These are
Single
jumps.
step off London Bridge could end my journey.
Oh, is
Failure
this?
as your epitaph. I'd
Okay,
hoped you were
guess I'll
more
come down.
courageous.
Which direction is forward? What's that say? What kind of... It's a lot of bottles. 4 more modular rooms. Okay, so I noticed the Paint the Rose Red it's like pieces of heart in Zelda. So that's why that's always there. You fill it up with the 4 modular rooms and you get some extra hearts. You get some extra health. Okay, now where are we supposed to be going then? So I guess I got to prepare for this episode to be 5 hours, for this chapter to be 5 hours long. If it's, or maybe it just felt more bloated. Maybe every chapter is 3 hours long, and just some of them feel better paced than others. But see, the problem I have with overlong game chapters, I've said this before, but not in Alice, I think. I want to be able to play a game for about an hour at a time, and then put it down, and be reasonably confident that I'm not putting it down 5 minutes away from the end of a chapter. Like, I want to know if I'm 5 minutes away from the end of the chapter.
That vaporous ledge only appears as flimsy and insubstantial as your confidence. It will hold you. Trust me.
So your chapters need to be less than an hour long, in general. Really, I'd prefer 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. The smaller, the better. The smaller that you can split areas up into, where you're like, okay, if you want to stop now, here's a good time to stop. Really, that's all I want. All I want is to know when is a good time to stop and when I'm 5 minutes away from the end of a chapter so that I don't stop then. I want to be able to finish a chapter at the end of a play session, which for me is usually about an hour, but that's why for flexibility, I prefer, the smaller the chunks, the better. But like in such a way so that I know how many chunks are left too. And that's the biggest problem with the pacing in this. Is like it gives you a bunch of tasks and you're like, okay, I'll complete these tasks. And then you get to the end of those tasks and it gives you a bunch of more tasks. It's like, okay, I'll complete these tasks. And then you get to the end of those tasks, it gives you one more task. You're like, okay, is this the last task or like what do I okay, I'll complete this task. And it gives you a bunch more tasks, and you're like, okay, well, where the fuck in the chapter am I then? How far away from the end of the chapter am I? I have no idea. I have no clue where in the chapter I am. And that's why what I've talked about in other games. See, the difference between a video game and a book is a book has a progress bar in the form of how many pages are left. You can look. You can look at the table of contents and see what page is the next chapter. How many pages am I into this current chapter, and how many pages are left? So I know, like, okay, well, there's 20 pages left. I can stop now. This feels like a decent place to stop, and there's 20 pages left of the chapter, so I can stop now. That's good. That's fine. You don't have that in a video game. So you need some sort of mechanism for me to know, like, when should I stop? Some games have it easier than others. I was talking about Stardew Valley a minute ago. Do I break this or something? What am I doing? Oh, a new weapon? Do I have to switch between these somehow? Scroll. I don't know what that means. Is it? Okay. It's the D-pad. Oh, this is the same weapon those teapot things have. So I'm using the word chapter, but like it doesn't matter what you call it. Your acts, scenes. This game would have been a good contender for act scene structure. You've got, instead of chapters, you have acts, and then you tell me how many scenes there are. Like this, an act has 3 scenes, and you get through the scene. That's all I want. Something like that. Oh god, okay. It's this guy. Remember, these guys can, these guys can one-shot you, but you have to shrink. When he starts crowding me, I gotta shrink. Like this. Like, Stardew Valley has it easy. It's like a day. You finish a day, that's a good place to stop, or it isn't. The next day is gonna take about as long as this day. Especially in multiplayer. In multiplayer, the days pretty much last all the time, unless you have a mod to change how time works. What did I just... No. What are you aiming at? Is it dead? Did I finish it? But obviously not every game can... Oh, God. Obviously not every game can be segmented into neat little compartments like that. Oh, God. My controller died. God damn it. Literally fresh batteries I put them on just a minute ago. I mean, they're not fresh because they're several years old, but they're fresh. I basically just keep a charger on the wall at all times now until I can get new batteries. I think I need to turn Rumble off. I think Rumble's causing it. This is happening in Stardew Valley too. And I've been like, I have to switch back and forth between each pair of batteries multiple times a day when playing Stardew. It's bad. It's bad. These batteries are low. I think I need to turn Rumble off for the time being. If this set dies, if this, oh god. What is this? I hate this. How am I supposed to dodge this fucking move? Am I even doing anything to this? Okay. You're just supposed to interrupt it. God, this lock-on fucking sucks. The lock-on and dodge move both suck independently of each other. And when you combine them, it's just worse. Alright. What am I locked onto? Stop it. Upgrade my blade. Please, thank you. Yes. Break this, break this. Alright, I need health. Yes, thank you. Do I need to use the teapot can or can I? Okay, no. Like, not locking on isn't really an option most of the time either. But look, like, it just doesn't... I think it cues up what direction you're going. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Sometimes it feels like it doesn't matter what direction you're holding. I think it's just because I spam it too hard. I spam it too fast. And I think it might cue up what direction I don't know. I think you have to wait. I think you have to pause for a second in order to change directions effectively. Which in the heat of combat... Oops. I forgot you can charge that. I never was. During that battle. I probably will continue to not do that. Is there any graffiti anywhere around here? Well, what's with all the hookahs? Are these just like buttons? They appear to be.
I'm devastated. Look what's become of my beautiful valley.
All things change in the fullness of time, often not for better.
Wait. Stuff over here. There is like a little snap to targets. But it like... Combat is okay in this game. It's okay. It's fine.
Catastrophe may strike even the best regulated families, Miss Lydon. Of course, one family's disaster may be another family's opportunity. And the same goes for a surviving family member, if you know what I mean.
But the camera is bad. And the lock-on is bad. But other than that, combat is fine. It's fine, don't worry about it. Hey! And the dodge isn't great. But other than that, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I hear more enemies behind me. Yep. Ow. Alright. Pig snout, listen. There it is. I didn't have to listen, I just looked for the graffiti. There we go. This must be a secret, right? Pig snouts are always secrets. Almost, right? The Cheshire Cat. Is awfully long for a secret, but... oh, it's a radula room. Okay. Confirmed secret. My leg falls asleep every time I play this game too. My controller dies and my leg falls asleep. I switched to a squat. I'm playing from a squat now. Oh, it's just a riddle one. Okay, good. I didn't want to do a combat arena. Welcome the arrival of the Phantom at sunset. Oh. Dreams? Must be dreams, right?
Never cease to
okay, good. None of the other ones really made any sense. Hey, I got my glyphs back. I went into a squat and my my other leg fell asleep. So now I'm just trying to shift positions constantly. Yeah, that'll have to work. The problem is this microphone. But it's another one of those things where it doesn't happen as much when I'm playing other games as Alice. Oh, right. Okay. The platforms are invisible. Don't worry about it. I can see the particles landing on them. And it's weird. The chapters are split up in such a way, like there has seemed to be two distinct sections of each chapter. Well, three, if you count Liddell, but I don't really. It's more like a prologue each chapter. But there's two distinct sections where it's like, first you have the setup, and that one always seems to be Liddell plus the setup area always seems to be well-paced so far. Decently well-paced. But then you get to the character, whatever the character for the chapter is. Do we have a name for that? Say it here if there is. Wait. No. Like the Hatter in chapter 1 and the Walrus and the Carpenter in chapter 2. And that's the section that drags. That's the section that always drags it. Like, it introduces the character, and they ask you to do a bunch of stuff. That's where it starts getting into the game. They keep asking you to do stuff, and you never know, like, okay, how much more stuff are you going to ask me to do? Because every time I finish the stuff you asked me to do, you ask me to do more stuff. So please just tell me when it's going to end already. Just give me, at the beginning of the chapter, tell me how much stuff I'm going to have to do. And how much, give me a list, like with the like you have all these collectibles, you'll have them listed, even though, like, this game isn't structured like a collectathon, so it's really just a pain in the ass, most of this. But I've been over there in previous episodes, so you can watch those. But like you have for the collectibles, just give me a list of all the crap I'm gonna have to do in the chapters, so I know and how much I've already done. There's a bottle over here. Wait, we have to wait for it to pop its little head out. Oh, it's still alive. What wall? This wall? Yeah, it must be that wall. Okay, well, that's a clear way forward, so that's nice. Explore the rest of this area first. See, if you did that all the time, if every time you lampshaded where the way forward is in some way, maybe not that obvious. It's a bit much, but still. I would like I complained about this in previous episodes, but I would like an indication of, like, what is exploring and what is going forward with no way back. That's always a problem when you can have no ways back and stuff you are able to collect. The JRPGs rarely have no ways back in dungeons that aren't just the final boss, which is pretty obvious. You can always go back most of the time. in a good JRPG. But once again, every game can't be the same. I know that. Stop accusing me of thinking every game needs to be exactly the same. It's just examples. Examples of good games. And you could be like a good game, or you could be your own thing that's also good. But if you want to be your own thing, you should make sure that it's good. This isn't an RPG at all. So obviously I'm not saying this game should be more like a JRPG. Other than, it'd be nice if I go down a route that the treasure wasn't on, and I'm like, oh wait, no, I wanted the treasure. Then I could be able to go back and get the treasure. That's all I want. All I want is all the collectibles without having to replay the game over and over and over again. Because let me tell you, not playing this game a second time, I've written off those collectibles forever. Because there's no fucking way I'm sitting through these levels again. Ow. Hey. I was playing with your friends over there. What? Oh, there's another one behind me. Damn it. Okay. Ow! Hey, hold on. I'm taking care of these guys right now. Leave me alone. Leave me alone for a second. Hey, that guy will just fall to his death. Don't worry about him. There. Okay, it's just you and me now. He still seems to have his throwing arm. That's weird. They appear to have shaken things up finally with that with that enemy. I continue to love the world design though. It's amazing. I love the way this game looks. It's one thing you'll never catch me talking shit about this game is its art. I love it. It continues to be an example of games never needed to look better than this. They should have focused entirely on performance and making fun video games instead of making more and more realistic goddamn movie games. No, if I wanted to watch a movie, I'd watch a movie. I am not even against movie games. I played What's-Its Until Dawn. It can be fun with, some friends and family. A movie game like that every once in a while. Even walking simulators, I'm not against them. But when did every AAA game turn into a goddamn movie simulator with some token gameplay that can be one of three or four stock gameplay systems that you can choose from? You either have your action adventure, you got your third-person shooters, you can mix and match. Games absolutely did not need to look more realistic and more technically impressive at the expense of performance, even on the top-of-the-line system, unless you want to use upscaling. Not saying I have a top-of-the-line system, but my system won't even run the games. I'm not worried about that because I don't buy new games. I don't play games until they're less than $20. I don't pay more than $20 for a video game. So obviously they're not making decisions based on me. My appeal is more to the people buying this slop. Stop. I know you're not even finishing the fucking game. If you don't like video games, stop buying them so they can get back to making cheaper games for people who actually fucking like them. But it looks like that's happening anyway. For all that everything is fine, people like to spout off. Everything is clearly not fine because the budgets are so bloated and the sales have dropped off enough to where they're constantly not making their money back. These AAA movie slop games are consistently not making their money back lately. So that's nice. Not that they would fail by a normal metric. They're still selling millions and millions of copies. But that doesn't matter when you're spending tens and hundreds of millions of dollars on them. Clearly that's unsustainable, and I just welcome I welcome the return of innovation in the budget sphere, like the high budget sphere, not the low budget sphere. When you say budget, people assume low budget when you say that. But I mean, like in the big budget sphere, make them slightly less big budget. We all know about this. People call them AA games. I think I would prefer to go with Ubisoft. Ubisoft's terminology here, which is...
I've smoked a cigarette, Alice. No fun at all.
Oh no, it's my dead
I'll try and
sister.
play past.
Well, no, you won't, because you're gonna burn to death in the house. I don't like the term AA games because it implies that the AAA games from when I was growing up weren't big budget, and they were. They were still millions and millions and millions of dollars to produce. Often tens of millions. They just weren't as big. They weren't as big budget. I prefer, as pretentious as it is, I think Ubisoft was right about calling what we have now quadruple A games. And quadruple A games are garbage.
The stink of the sinister sound. What can be imagined?
Bring back AAA games. Not AA games. Bring back real AAA games. And fuck your quadruple A. Nobody wants it. Nobody needed it. Nobody wants it, even the people that buy it. They don't want it. They just want to be able to talk about it. And you fucking know that from your achievement stats. From all the stats, from all the analytics you keep, from all the data you keep. But you don't care because it doesn't affect it doesn't lower your sales. You know goddamn well that the people you're trying to sell games to play for 1 or 2 hours. They play for a single weekend at most, so that when they go back to work on Monday, they can tell their casual gamer friends at work that are on the same level as them, that buy every new quadruple A release game. Shit. Oh, it's not a one kill? It's not a one shot. Okay. God damn it. It was a one shot. God damn it. Move. It was a one shot in that boss for sure, but it's not anymore. And then you can talk about it around the water cooler on Monday. And then you never fucking touch it again because you have to buy the next release. We all know that's who you're trying to sell games to right now. And we all know that's fucking unsustainable. How many studios have to close before you get it through your fucking head? And there's a cooldown on the guns before you can shrink. You have to wait. I got kind of lucky on that one. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, it's dead. Okay. Which direction did I come in from? That way? I probably missed some collectibles back there, but I can't go back now. Some more hookah. Will this enlighten me this time? Will I figure out what's going on? Will I just get coal burns?
It's not only about you, Alice. Look at the destruction around you. Consider its cause. Then come join me.
How do I get up here? Why would you tease me with the wait? Ah, I see. How do I get up there? Oh, wait. Okay. Got it.
Skin burned by fire, scalded by steam, looks wrinkled like a toadstool in winter.
But I already got the memory. What secrets could be back here? Another regular room? I'm all sweaty. Why am I all sweaty? It's not even that hot today. What secrets are in here? There's nothing. Is this some combat? I don't know why I'm all sweaty. Gross. Right, back over here. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Oh, it's a waterfall. It's like a downdraft. Alright, now are we introducing the character for the chapter now? Who is it?
You are familiar with the saying that smoking stunts
More
growth?
hookah.
Adults assault children with that adage. Usually while they've got a pipe stuck in their mouths.
I won't ask you to inhale. Let the smoke envelop you.
What? Why are we shrinking? Are we perma-shrinking? Oh, it stunts you. Okay, I get it. I understand. See? This is a nice place to stop. They always get the first half good. The first half of every chapter works. Mysterious East. If every chapter was split up into segments like this, we got our new dress and everything. But see, now I know this is going to be like, who knows how long. So we'll get to Alice in Shrunken Land next week on Alice Madness Returns. See you then.